Good morning, students. Welcome to class 10, English Reader, Chapter 9. Madam Rides the Bus, Part-2, written by Valli Kannan. Continuation. Suddenly, Valli clapped her hands with joy. A cow was running in the middle of the road in front of the bus. The bus slowed down. The driver sounded the horn again and again, but the cow became more frightened and continued running before the bus. Valli laughed and laughed until there were tears in her eyes. At last the cow moved off the road. The bus passed by the side of the railway crossing. Valli enjoyed the scene of the train. Then the bus skated to the city area. There were huge crowds of people. Valli looked at the different things with surprise. Then the bus reached the city bus stand and stopped. Everybody got off the bus except Valli. The conductor asked Valli to get down, but she told him that she was going back in the same bus. He was surprised and asked her why she had come to the city. She replied that she wanted to take a ride in the bus. He asked Valli if she would like to have a look at the sights outside the bus. Valli said that she was afraid of that. He asked her to have a cold drink. She replied that she had not enough money for that. The conductor offered to pay for her drink, but she refused. The bus resumed its journey. They were the same wonderful sights. Valli enjoyed the scenes again. But suddenly she saw a young cow lying dead by the roadside. It had been struck by a fast-moving vehicle. She asked the conductor if it was the same cow they saw earlier. The conductor nodded. Valli became sad. It had been a lovable, beautiful creature just a little ago, but now the cow was without its charm and its life. The bus moved on. The memory of the dead cow haunted Valli. She no longer wanted to see out of the window. She kept sitting on her seat until her village came. She got down and wished the conductor, and the conductor smiled. He told Valli that whenever she felt like riding the bus, she could come and join them. Valli reached home. She found her mother awake. She was talking to her aunt, who lived in another street. She was a chatterbox. She asked Valli where she had been, but Valli just smiled. Her mother and the aunt were discussing the things outside the world. Her mother said that no one could know everything. At this, Valli remarked that there were many things happening without our knowledge. Her mother asked what she meant. Valli's aunt called her a chit of a girl. She took an interest in things which did not concern her. She behaved as if she were a grown-up lady. Valli laughed to herself. She didn't want them to understand her smile. Theme. The story is based on the theme that children are not as ignorant or as vulnerable as the adults think them to be. They are curious to explore the unknown areas of life around them and are keenly observant about things that catch their interest. Valli's attention is captured by the bus that used to pass through her street each hour. She gradually gathered information about its fare and the time it took to cover the distance from her village to the nearest town. Although a small girl of 8, Valli confidently undertook the bus ride all by herself. She remained in complete control of the situation throughout her new experience and reached back home safely. Another sub-theme of the story is that life and death are integral to each other. Valli is delighted and amused to see the young cow run for its life right in front of the bus. However, she is sad and horrified to see the same cow's death on the road. The story thus conveys that life brings joy and death makes us sad. Message. The story gives us the serious and philosophical message about the mystery of life and death. It tells us that life is beautiful while death is horrifying. The death of the cow makes the girl realize the transience of life and the inevitability of death. However, the story makes it clear that life never comes to a standstill. It goes on and on, endlessly and rhythmically. Thank you, students.